Welcome back to Coin Explorer. Have you ever looked at a small coin and wondered whether collectors might see something completely different from what most people notice? Today we are exploring a 2013 United States Dime, a coin that circulated through countless hands while quietly attracting attention among modern coin enthusiasts. At first glance it appears ordinary, carrying the familiar portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the front and the classic torch, olive branch, and oak branch design on the reverse. Yet some examples have generated remarkable discussions among collectors because condition, rarity factors, and market demand can dramatically influence how a coin is viewed. The story of the 2013 dime begins at the United States Mint, where millions of these coins were produced for everyday commerce. Most entered circulation and performed exactly the job they were designed to do. They moved from cash registers to pockets, from banks to businesses, and from one generation to another. Because so many were made, many people assume every example carries the same value. Collectors, however, know that preservation quality, strike sharpness, surface appearance, and unusual characteristics can create meaningful differences between coins that otherwise appear almost identical. When experienced collectors examine a 2013 dime, they rarely focus on the date alone. Instead, they study the coin under proper lighting and magnification. Tiny details around the lettering, the portrait, and the reverse design can reveal information about production quality and overall condition. Even subtle differences can influence collector interest. This careful examination process is one reason coin collecting remains such a fascinating hobby. Every coin tells a story, and discovering that story often requires patience, knowledge, and a willingness to notice details that others might overlook completely. One feature that often attracts attention is the mint mark. On this example, the letter P indicates production at the Philadelphia Mint. While a mint mark does not automatically make a coin rare, it forms an important part of a collector's evaluation. Specialists frequently compare coins from different mints to identify variations in strike quality and appearance. This comparison process adds another layer of excitement because it encourages collectors to study coins closely rather than making assumptions based only on a date or a quick glance at the surface. Condition plays an enormous role in the coin market. A heavily circulated coin may show wear on the highest points of the design, while a carefully preserved example can retain much of its original appearance. Professional grading services evaluate factors such as luster, marks, eye appeal, and overall preservation. The highest graded coins are often the ones that generate the greatest interest among advanced collectors. Because top-grade examples can be difficult to find, competition sometimes increases whenever an especially impressive specimen appears in the marketplace or at auction. Many people are surprised to learn that modern coins can attract serious collector attention. Some assume only centuries-old coins matter, but the reality is much more interesting. Modern issues can become desirable when they combine exceptional condition with strong collector demand. In some cases, coins preserved immediately after leaving the mint survive in far better condition than examples that entered circulation. Those superior pieces may stand out dramatically when compared with ordinary coins, creating a level of interest that surprises people who are new to numismatics. Another reason collectors study dimes closely involves the possibility of mint-related varieties or unusual production characteristics. While such discoveries are uncommon, they remain a fascinating part of the hobby. Enthusiasts often search through rolls, bank boxes, and personal collections hoping to identify something distinctive. The excitement comes from the investigation itself. Every coin represents an opportunity to learn more about minting processes and collecting history. This sense of discovery helps explain why coin collecting continues to attract people from different backgrounds and age groups. The reverse design of the Roosevelt dime carries symbolism that many people overlook. The torch represents liberty, while the olive branch symbolizes peace, and the oak branch represents strength. These elements have appeared on the dime for generations and remain instantly recognizable. Collectors often appreciate not only the potential value of a coin, but also its artistic and historical significance. Understanding the meaning behind the design adds depth to the collecting experience and helps transform an ordinary piece of change into a small artifact connected to American history. Auction records and collector discussions sometimes create headlines that capture widespread attention. Stories occasionally circulate about extraordinary coins connected with astonishing valuations. Among these discussions, figures as high as $84,559,862 have been mentioned in relation to exceptional numismatic specimens. It is important to understand that such numbers are associated with specific collector narratives, unique circumstances, or exceptional examples rather than ordinary circulated coins. Actual market values depend on authentication, grading results, rarity, demand, provenance, and many other factors considered by experienced professionals. What makes the coin market fascinating is that no serious evaluation relies on a single factor. Collectors consider a combination of characteristics before reaching conclusions. They study surfaces, strike quality, preservation, certification records, and market activity. This process transforms collecting from a simple search for money into a detailed investigation. Every observation contributes to a broader understanding of the coin. The more knowledge a collector gains, the easier it becomes to distinguish between common examples and pieces that may deserve additional attention from specialists. Imagine finding a 2013 dime in a drawer and deciding to inspect it more carefully. You might notice details that previously escaped your attention. The lettering could appear sharper than expected. The surfaces might display attractive luster. The overall appearance could seem unusually well preserved. These observations do not automatically guarantee significant value. But they demonstrate why collectors examine coins methodically. The process itself is rewarding because each discovery increases understanding and encourages a deeper appreciation for the craftsmanship involved in producing circulating coinage. Many successful collectors emphasize patience above everything else. Rather than chasing sensational claims, they focus on education and careful observation. They learn how coins are graded, how auctions operate, and how market demand changes over time. This knowledge allows them to make informed decisions and enjoy the hobby more fully. The 2013 Roosevelt Dime provides an excellent example of how even a modern coin can inspire curiosity. Sometimes the most interesting stories begin with an object that millions of people encounter every day. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow online, more people are sharing discoveries, research, and collection updates. Videos, forums, and collector communities provide opportunities to learn from experienced enthusiasts. These discussions often reveal how much depth exists within the hobby. A single coin can inspire conversations about history, design, minting technology, grading standards, and market trends. This exchange of information helps newcomers build confidence while giving experienced collectors a platform to share insights gained through years of study and observation. The enduring appeal of the Roosevelt Dime comes from its combination of familiarity and possibility. Nearly everyone recognizes the coin, yet relatively few people take the time to examine one closely. That gap between ordinary use and collector interest creates a sense of mystery. Each coin represents a small piece of history that traveled through countless transactions before reaching its current owner. Whether a dime proves ordinary or exceptional, the investigation itself remains an engaging journey filled with learning opportunities and unexpected discoveries. So the next time you encounter a 2013 United States one dime, consider giving it a closer look. Study the details, observe the condition, and appreciate the craftsmanship behind the design. While most examples remain standard circulation coins, exceptional specimens can attract significant collector interest under the right circumstances. Stories involving remarkable valuations, including figures such as $84,559,862, highlight the excitement that surrounds rare and extraordinary numismatic pieces. Ultimately, the true reward comes from knowledge, discovery, and the enjoyment of exploring the fascinating world of coin collecting.